So ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Mayflies, get ready to explore the known and find out what lies ahead. Once human is around the corner, the beta test is happening exactly in December 7th, 2023. Beta details we have so far. A new round of closed beta testing for Once Human will begin, okay? On PC, aimed for 20,000 beta testers. On PC means that the beta test is only for PC. That doesn't affect the release of the game though. The game is gonna be released for mobile and PC. This beta test is only for PC. So if you don't have a PC, you cannot play. All you can do is watch, which you're gonna watch me. So for Once Human, you will need minimum requirements: operating system Windows 10, a processor is i5 Intel 4460. That's minimum, by the way, so minimum means probably like 30 FPS, I guess. I don't know. Graphics card, you will need a GTX 960 with 2 GB of RAM, and you will need 8 gigs of RAM in your PC. Now I'm sure you could play this game also with 4 gigs of RAM, but minimum would be 8. You would still be able to play with 4 though, trust me. Recommended is i7 4790. Memory is 16 gigs of RAM. Graphics card, you will need a GTX 1060, 6 gigs of VRAM, or AMD if you have AMD. I don't use AMD. AMD sucks, man. Go for NVIDIA. Only AMD CPUs are good, I would say, so go for that. And anything else than that, you will need 50 gigs of storage to download the game. And now, that's it for the specs. You don't need a good PC for this, but I mean, hey man, it's 2023. We're moving on into 2024. You should have at least a RTX 2080 by now or something. I don't know, but 1080 Ti still holds great till this day, so if you have a 1080 Ti, that's gonna be insanely good for ya. So this will probably run the game at like 60 FPS or so, or maybe like 90. Pretty sure that the game doesn't run smoothly yet though, because hey, optimization issues, brother. The game is not fully optimized yet. The performance isn't that great in some areas only though. In some areas I get 100 FPS, in some areas I get like 60 FPS, just because, yeah, the beta is the beta. Pretty sure they will fix that though. Let's talk about when the game is officially releasing. So the game is officially releasing in fall 2024, but again, we don't know that the game might get delayed. Why? Because it needs content, and it's better for the game to get more content before releasing it, and fixing bugs, of course, fixing optimization, performance. Obviously, I'd rather get that than a broken release, so let the devs do their magic, bro. Now, the game is being published by NetEase, but the developers themselves who made this game is not NetEase. It's Starry Studio. Starry Studio? Starry? I don't know. Let's talk about the game being pay to win. What is pay to win, first of all? If you did not know, well, I see the word pay to win as someone who spends money to gain an advantage on another player / players in the game. If you're paying money in a game to obtain a certain item, that makes you stronger, and that the other player can't without money, or can by just grinding the game, that takes them a long time. That is still considered pay to win in my eyes. Sure, if a free-to-play player can grind stuff in the game, which probably is going to take, let's say, months or days, I don't know, man. If you can spend $5 to get an item from a store in a heartbeat, that is bad. Games are meant to be played and enjoyed, not swiped with the card left and right. And here we go. I have completed the game, guys. Look at me. I have full gear. I spent $10,000 in this game. Yeah, get out. A lot of people have concerns for that, me included as well, for this game. This question has been circulating for over a year since the last beta test I've played. Luckily, there wasn't any pay to win in last beta. They have more important stuff to do than working on monetization right now. But we don't know if that's going to happen, or do we? Well, a community manager has just confirmed that we're not getting pay to win gameplay in Once Human. It was mentioned in the official Once Human Discord. That being said, everything will be monetized only in outfits. That's the same thing that this game said. We all know this game, right? Look at it right now. They said only outfits and weapon skins is where you will be able to spend money. So in Undawn, you spend money to advance further on items that make your weapon stronger. The thing is with these items is that there's a time limit, the amount of them you can get. So a free-to-play player, for example, can get 10 items per day to strengthen their weapon, while on the other hand, the pay-to-win player can get 10 items plus 20 items from the shop because they're spending money. So that's 30 items per day to make their weapon stronger. That is already pay-to-win. It doesn't matter if the game doesn't have a gacha, if a pay-to-win player can obtain something faster, easier than a free-to-play player. Pay to advance, that is already pay-to-win. And that's why I didn't touch undawn. Now there is a problem with once human. If they're strictly monetizing only outfits and cosmetics, probably the battle pass or season pass, if that's going to exist in the game. What about blueprints? See, in this game you collect blueprints by looting chests. These blueprints, once you collect enough blueprint fragments, let's say you need 80 blueprint fragments to get a extremely mythical, super rare, legendary weapon. You get only 5 blueprint fragments for opening a gold chest, which means you have to open the chest 16 times to get the 80 fragments. But there's RNG, so that means you're probably going to spend around 100 chests to get these 80 blueprint fragments. But wait, what if the RNG is so terrible you're going to have to open 200 chests instead and these 80 blueprint fragments? But wait, what if you don't get even that weapon, so you have to open the chest like 400 times or something? Because remember, it's not only that weapon that you're going to be getting, you also have a chance to get 50 other weapon blueprints that you could be getting. And what if the devs decide to just drop blueprint packs in the store so you get a guaranteed blueprint drop for spending an X amount of money? Or you can buy blueprint fragments for spending an X amount of money. That is the problem, and I don't want to witness it. That is going to suck if this happens, because in this game, obtaining weapon blueprints is the way you get strong. So the more rare weapon blueprint you have, the stronger your firepower and blah blah blah, etc. You get it, you get the point. It's stronger, it makes you stronger, you become stronger, you deal more damage, you get the point. So monetizing blueprints in this game would be a terrible idea, judging the fact that they just said they're gonna monetize only outfits. I hope the developers don't consider even doing this. What I can see them monetizing though is skins for buildings, wallpapers, furniture. In Once Human, furniture looks beautiful. You can get very creative and the graphics in this game is actually good looking. So the house that you're going to build, your dream house, your mansion, and you like to style it up with some money, you know, this is where the devs actually could monetize it through. As well as skins for bikes, vehicles. Yeah, that is already obvious. We have vehicles in the game. They're definitely going to add skins for those. Skins for weapons most likely. The game will definitely have a in-game currency, which you will have to spend money on to top up in the game, and then you get that currency for spending money. Just like in any other game, you spend money, you get the in-game currency, and then you can buy whatever outfit you desire in the game with that currency. But I just hope that it's strictly only on outfits, only on cosmetics. No gameplay advantage is gained by spending money. No pay to advance stuff, no pay to win. Literally just, this is what every single multiplayer game should be like. But then the question arises, but how the devs are going to make the money? Listen, dude, I'm sure if the game is in a good state, everyone loves the game, the devs will definitely make money. For example, me, if I love the game, I enjoy playing it, I always support the devs by buying outfits in the game. Not just because the outfit looks good, but because I actually care enough to spend money in this game, because I know the money goes into the right hands. If the game sucked, I would not bother even touching the store in the game. Undawn. Besides, let's talk about leaderboards right now. I don't know about the competitiveness in this game and how it will work. It's mostly storyline in this game, and this game is like sort of a survival sandbox MMORPG. The devs themselves though don't call this a MMORPG. I mean, I do have live streams on this game in my channel, so if you're interested, you can check out those. You can see how the game is, how the gameplay is. But the game is quick. What I mean by that is you level up fast and you progress fast in this game. However, if you don't play this game, you will get behind in levels. Well, obviously you will, because there's people literally playing 24/7, leveling up while you're sleeping or whatever. The devs said that they will introduce a leveling up speed system. Now, I might know what they mean by that, I might not, but judging from that comment, they probably will make it so that if you're higher than the server level, you will get less XP. For example, let's say the server's level is level 30 and you're already at level 40, so you'll gain 500% less XP. So you level up way slower, so you cannot get above others. Now let's say the level cap rises to 40 and you're like level 42, then the level slowdown will be like 0%, so you'll be gaining XP as you normally would. I'm assuming this system is in Diablo Immortal. That's what Once Human could do. Not gonna lie, that XP system wasn't bad and I kind of like it. And if you're behind in levels, then you just get an XP boost. But again, I don't know, I'm speculating, I'm speaking from my own brain right now. I have no information on this. Anyways, let's talk about dungeons and raids in this game. These things require a certain amount of level to complete, but not just level. You also need recommended gear to pass. Let's say a level 30 dungeon. You have 800 firepower on your gun, but you need 1000 firepower to pass the dungeon. Well, That will require a little bit of more skill to pass because you either have good gear or good aim. So if you have both, you can definitely succeed. The stronger gear you get, the easier the dungeon will get. So if you need 1000 firepower but you have 1100, the dungeon becomes way easier. It is a grind though. The dungeons do not have diversity, so you're always dealing with the same pre-spawn mobs in the same spots. The dungeons are not procedural, so it might get boring grinding it over and over after quite some time. But hey, if you're getting blueprints and fragments and drops from these dungeons, then I guess the grind is worth it in the end. Talking about PvP now, in the last beta there was a PvE server, which stands for player versus environment. That means you get to fight only mobs and not players. And if you turn on PvP, which is done by holding a button on your keyboard, that will put you in PvP mode. After that, the player that you want to kill has to have PvP mode on as well. Once both parties turn on PvP, you will be able to kill each other. Now that's different in PvP server, which is player versus player. In PvP servers, you can turn on PvP and you can kill on site anyone you want. Both parties do not need to turn on PvP. One player can have it on and start spitting bullets. You'll be able to raid in PvP servers, which means you will be able to lose items that you collected from farming POIs. Do note, blueprints, you will not be able to lose them because they're stored in your actual character's menu or whatever. They're not stored directly in chests. Anyways, POIs are point of interaction, which are the small towns you find on the map. You go to them, you loot chests, kill stuff, zombies, and etc. These chests give you materials, and these materials, you use them to craft armor, bullets, and all the important stuff that you need to survive. You can build a base, either a shit shack or a beautiful mansion, up to your creativity, but do note that you can lose it all. So the chests that you build in your base, they can be destroyed, which means if the person does destroy it, you will probably lose 30% or more items from it. Also, when your wall gets broken, you actually get the materials back in a control panel or whatever that thing is called. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you get the materials back if they're destroyed by mobs. If they're destroyed by players though, I'm not sure on that one. I don't know how many items you will lose upon getting raided, or I don't know even if you do lose them, but because let's say a player raises your chest, it picks up the items, but on your screen, you never lose the items. The player is just looting ghost items. Maybe that's how it works, but again, we don't know. The game might have changed since the last time I played it, so we will find out. Killing other people will give you karma, by the way. Karma is a bar on the PvP bar that fills up, and the more players, bases you destroy, kill. So if it fills to the max, you will lose a lot of items on death. If you don't initiate in PvP, you won't lose items almost at all actually. You will only drop heals and a little bit of materials. If you do PvP and have one bar filled up, let's say, you have a chance to drop your equipped armor on death. If you have 2 PvP bars filled, then you have a chance to drop 2 parts of your armor and possibly your gun. And if you have 3 bars filled, you probably die with your whole inventory, or maybe like 80% of the items you have in the inventory. Again, I'm not sure on this one, but I do know that you will definitely drop armor on death if you participate in PvP. So that's good. This is a really good system. Another game called Lineage has the same system, except it only dropped your items when one player is attacking an innocent player and the innocent player is not attacking them back. So if the person who started attacking kills the player who does not attack back, they would get a red name, and upon death, if someone killed you, you would drop all your items if you died. I wish Once Human had the same system, so it's more rewarding killing raiders and PvPers. Now again, let's say you start PvPing and you find some random guy in the fields chopping trees, you kill him. He's not going to drop his armor because he never attacked you back, or because his PvP bar wasn't filled enough. That's gonna be the mechanics of PvP. The more the bar is filled up, the more and the higher chances of losing more items. So probably the only profitable thing is going to be either PvPing with other players who actually kill other people and have their bar filled up, or killing raiders. But yeah, my opinion about this game is very positive so far. I enjoyed playing the beta. I cannot witness and wait what new content they've added. I'm pretty sure it's going to be expanded maps and much more. The storyline is extended as well, although I don't really care about the lore in games. I'm more of a farmer, PvPer, grinder type of person. My goal is to kill, slay, and enjoy the game. Of course, you will have to do the storyline because That's what will get you leveled up. There's also going to be tasks that you'll have to do to gain XP, and those are daily tasks. Luckily, they're not the same tasks that you get every single day that you have to do. They will be repetitive, but they will be randomized. So each time you do them, it won't be the same. But yeah, I'm very excited about this game. It has been such a long time since I actually enjoyed playing a video game. This was it, man. It was a blast playing this game, and it's beta test. There will be clans and clan wars and such, which I did not get to experience yet in the last beta. Hoping to in the next one, and as well as, guys, hoping to see you in these live streams. As soon as the beta drops, I will be live streaming every 1 to 2 days this game, Once Human. Hoping to see you guys in the live stream comments as well as in the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your opinion about this game, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and peace out.